Hello there, fellow YouTubers. Today I'll be telling you a story, hopefully an entertaining story. It's a story for a reason. Well, the topic today is how I got into anime slash manga, I guess. Um, it's I'll just be mentioning how how I began, how I started watching, whatever, blah blah blah. And so yeah, that's and the visual right there is there for a reason. You'll soon find that out. Okay, so anyway, so I first started when I first started watching anime. I didn't even know it was anime. I didn't know what anime was. I didn't really realize it was Japanese. I could tell it was different from American shows. Well, I didn't really know if they were American or not, but I was only a little kid. So I didn't really know anything, but all I knew was that I liked the show, and I'm going to watch it. So, yeah. So Naruto was what I watched, and it was at my bedtime, by the way. So it was at 9 o'clock, I think, at Cartoon Network. Oh yeah, those were the days. But anyway, well, I only watched a few minutes of it, like every few weeks or so, and from what I've seen of it, I really liked it. So soon I got into it more and more, and actually, I take that back. After it stopped, which like after it stopped airing, I didn't even watch anime at all. So yeah, I was like around 7 or 8 when that happened, or I don't know, it's 10 or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I keep saying that. Oh well, I don't have a script or anything. I don't make scripts. I just say whatever I want. Anyway, um, so it wasn't until I was 11 when I went back to school, and there were some kids that watched anime, and once I really knew what anime was. So there was a friend I had, and she loved anime. She watched Inuyasha. She's an Inuyasha fan. She watched all kinds of anime and stuff, and she's been an anime fan probably longer than I have been. And you know, I'm like, oh yeah, what is that called? Well, I asked her one day. I was like, what is that? I know it's different from this, shows, American shows I'm watching. Or I kind of found out eventually that, Naruto, it was called Naruto, and I'm like, well, what do you call it? And she was like, oh, you call it anime, and it's Japanese animation, and it's really, you should start watching more of it. It's actually pretty good. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just went online, and I'm like, oh, well, I will search up anime, and I looked at it, I'm like, whoa, this is pretty cool. It looks entertaining to me. Then I just clicked on a random one. I'm like, oh, this looks good. Because, my views and what I found interesting and my interests at the time were way different from right now. So guess what anime I chose to watch first? Well, besides Naruto, but anyway. It was Mermaid Melody. One of the few animes it's just, not many people like Mermaid Melody from after I found that out eventually. But at the time, I thought it was actually pretty cool. And I do not know why I thought that, because it was kind of, I mean, yeah, I kind of knew it was really repetitive and kind of, I'm not going to say stupid. It's my opinion. It was kind of dumb, but I mean, it was one of the first animes I actually just like, was introduced to just on my own finding. It's like it was. I actually finished it. I didn't really finish it because I stopped watching it after a while. Yeah, I started watching that, and I'm like, well, this is pretty cool. And I got so into it. It was like I was addicted almost. I wanted to watch all the episodes. I wanted to see all of it. I was so into the characters. I started even drawing anime and manga. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cool. It's something I can kind of relate to because a lot of the, well, not really melody, but something I can, because a lot of anime just has like so many morals and, lessons, and like there's always good dialogue and characters to look up to and stuff. So I was I was becoming a big fan of anime. But soon after that, in the middle, like once after Mermaid Melody, I started watching Naruto again, just because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that show. I should probably finish it. So I started the first episode, and I don't really have a very broad memory of this, but I think first episode I was just hooked in. I was like, the music, this how like those guys go like yo yo, and the beats, and it's like the how Naruto has like cool spiky hair, and how there's all these cool jutsus. I was so into it. I was like, yes. And believe me, when I went to school, I'm like, oh yeah, I watched Naruto. They're like, but you watched Naruto? Seriously? I'm like, yeah. What's wrong with that? And they this most kids don't even like anime anymore, to be honest with you. But I don't know. That kind of hurt me. So I didn't know, like I stopped because I honestly didn't care because honestly think Naruto is way better than something like Family Guy. I know Family Guy is a whole different kind of category of show, but I shouldn't be comparing it to it. But most kids watch Family Guy, believe me, and that's not a very good show or influence, you know, towards them. It's my opinion, guys. But anyway, so yeah, I got addicted to Naruto too. I watched every single episode. And I even watched like the 80 episodes of filler. I think there's more than that, but I'm just gonna guess 80. Like after Naruto beats Sasuke, whatever. No, not I mean Sasuke beats Naruto, whatever. And oh my goodness, I actually watched all of that, and I actually enjoyed it because I was only like I was younger, and so after I finished the first series of Naruto, I became a huge anime fan. I was like an otaku basically. I started getting manga, every time I saw anime or somewhere, I always got excited. Just like the feeling when I watched it made me all excited, and it gave me this calm feeling that you get when you, I guess I don't know, just this feeling. It's hard to explain. And I started to my range of anime that I were my animes that I watched the it started to expand. I started to watch other animes, like ones that are um a little less overrated. Not overrated, but then it wasn't as popular. I started to watch ones like Higurashi. Ones that are popular is the top three: Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. And I've never watched One Piece before. I've only watched a few episodes of it, and I honestly didn't really get into it that much. And I watched a few episodes of Bleach, but I just didn't really get into it either. But I honestly think the only reason I got into Naruto was just because I find ninjas is so interesting, like how they have all these jutsus and everything. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense, but I don't really care because it's like you can't really trace back time and not watch something because I already watched Naruto and I'm proud that I did because without this right here, I wouldn't be recording this video. I wouldn't even know what anime is, and I would be a whole different person. Anime has changed me, I would say. And I'm proud it did because it, it kind of did teach me a few lessons. Um, I need to really think to name a few, but I know it did teach me something. And I'm proud that it did. And I I thanked all the manga writers, such as Kishimoto and I don't know who else, um, that create things like this for me to enjoy. And I that's how I really started watching anime. It's just TV. Once I saw something on TV, I'm like, this is really good. And you know what? I started to enjoy it, and it became a hobby. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed my story. And just comment whatever that below. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.